Hi, I'm Chelsea. You know what's cooler than having a ton of money? Knowing how to make even more. And I know it. You're probably straight away thinking that I must be full of myself. So, let me tell you my story. I'm 17 now, but this all happened when I was 12. So, my family is not very well off. They're so poor that I wore the same shoes for an entire year, no matter whether it was raining or snowing. But those were good shoes. Like, very durable ones. Like, they were the Iron Man of shoes. Nothing could destroy them. They were much better than my brother's, which made his feet hurt sometimes. But still, my shoes were very ugly, and I really wanted new ones. I dreamed of getting these sneakers that I'd seen once in a store. You may think that this was shallow, but remember that I was only 12 at the time. And, in any case, there was no way I could act on my wish to buy those shoes. I didn't have any money. So, you might think that I eventually gave up on the idea. But nope, not really. I started thinking that if I could just find a way of somehow making money, I could buy those shoes. And they weren't cheap. My dad was always saying that I should study harder than he himself had so that I could have a better life. And both me and my younger brother really took that advice to heart. I was a really diligent student and spent so much time studying. I got good grades but had no money, whereas plenty of my classmates got bad grades but had a lot of money. So, I made them an offer. I would do their homework in exchange for money. Not a lot of money, but enough to save up and buy those sneakers after a couple of months. It was a pretty easy task for me, because basically, all I had to do was copy out my homework for them, changing it just a little so that nobody would know. I even had different prices for A's, B's, and other grades. And I also helped the older kids a little with some of their subjects, not like math, but literature and history. My scheme went great at first, but then almost everybody stopped paying. I wondered why, and it turned out that they had made one guy pay and then copied his homework. I had to find a way to fix this. So I told them that if they were going to do that, I would have to raise the price. They didn't like that, but they also didn't want to do their own homework. So they agreed, and everything went back to normal. But then one of the guys wasn't happy about it, and he actually revealed everything to the teacher. The teacher was very angry with me and warned me that I would have to stop doing it, or else I and the other guys would have a lot of problems. So I had to stop, but I still hadn't saved up enough money to buy the sneakers I wanted. So of course, I came up with a new plan, because many of the older kids now knew who I was, and their teachers didn't know about my tricks. I asked them to give me cool stuff in exchange for their homework. You know, like toys, action figures, simple gadgets. I would then start playing with them in class, making it look like I was having a lot of fun. To be honest, it was fun. And if someone asked me if they could play with something, I would say no, which made them want it more and more. Then at some point, I would rent it to them or even sell it. Soon, I was buying stuff from the older kids and selling it for more money instead of doing their homework. But of course, sooner or later, their parents started to notice, and the teacher got angry with me again, saying that I was abusing the other children and it wasn't okay. I disagreed because they were very happy with all of it, and I never forced them to buy anything. So I kept on doing it. One day, one of the boys at school showed me his shoes that he wanted to give me in exchange of homework. Although I had stopped doing other people's homeworks then, but I could not deny his offer because they were the exact same shoes that I had wished for and saw at the store. I instantly agreed to his offer and did his homework. Now, not only did I have those shoes, but I also had all that money that I was saving to purchase those shoes. So what I did was I gave those shoes to my younger brother, who always complained to me about how his old stinky shoes were always hurting his feet. He was so happy to receive them, and they fit his size almost perfectly. Then I purchased the exact same shoes from the store with the money I had. This was like a dream come true. I was so delighted that not only I was able to purchase those shoes for myself, but I also arranged a pair for my younger brother too.